for the middleweight championship of the world, a contender, Sugar Ray Robinson. In the other corner, the middleweight champion of the world, Basilio. And from a neutral corner, your host, Rocky Marciano, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. Sparring with the woman who never lost a man, champion of the weaker sex, the gorgeous Jaja Gaga Gabor.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, Jaja Gabor.
Kiss me, Rocky. No. Here.
Going to be an interesting show.
This ESPN Classic program is sponsored in part by Michelin. Watch College Game Day Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern and find out how you can win with Michelin and
The main event on ESPN Classic.
You mean, Rocky, you were never knocked out?
No.
That's terrific. This is the type of man I would like to meet. Nobody ever knocked you out. There's not a stronger man in the world than you.
Well, I don't know about stronger, but I never did get knocked out.
That's fantastic. Rocky, why don't you just make one more fight? Oh, but it would be wonderful, you know. I could really manage you. Really, I could.
Yeah, but it's a lot of work.
Let me see your hand. Oh, is that broken here?
Yes, uh-huh.
You broke it on somebody's head?
No, on somebody's chin.
Jeepers, so what happened to somebody's chin?
He was knocked out.
How long would it take you to get back in shape again?
About 7-8 months.
Oh, that's not so much.
Well...
Doesn't give you much work.
Well, but Jaja, I asked a couple of fellows that said they knew you, and they told me that you knew absolutely nothing about boxing. How
Yes,
come
but
all this
last
knowledge?
night I met a man, and he said that with boxing you can make a fortune. If I would if I would talk you into fight again, we could all make $1 million on it.
Yeah, but
Oh, Rocky, why don't you do it, really?
Down, girl.
All right, Rocky.
I know, Jaja, you might be able to help me. I'm going to Hollywood, California for the first time, and I just don't know too much of what to bring and...
Well, I would, if I were you, first of all, I would take a coat like that that's very fashionable now. Then, of course, I would also take a mink coat. You can never tell. And, of course, you can buy some wonderful Italian shoes. They're much nicer here than in California. And at Bergdorf's, I saw some beautiful nightgowns and sort of negligees. I think you would be a big hit if you take those things. Rocky, you must give me an advice. I'm going with Bob Hope to a naval base to entertain the soldiers. What shall I take along?
Plenty of bodyguards.
I do? Well, that's exciting. I like that.
Jaja, are you really interested in boxing a little bit?
I am very much interested in boxing lately, you see, because I was once killed by George Sanders, and I didn't know how to box him back.
George Sanders?
Yes.
Big guy.
Yes, it was very unfair of him. He nearly killed me.
He did.
Mm-hmm. I kicked him a little bit, though, too.
That wasn't a good match. That wasn't a good...
It was a good match, my goodness, except we weren't paid for it.
Jaja, can I ask you a personal question?
Well, of course, weren't they all personal?
Well, not as personal as this. Tell me, of all your husbands, who was the best fighter?
Now, let me see. Well, you know, the first was a Turk, and he was a very distinguished gentleman. He beat the hell out of me once, but I was so young that he didn't count. Then Hilton never beat me. I think that he's much too Texan. He wouldn't hit a woman. Well, you know, Ruby's very funny. He's so desperately jealous. I once drove him down to Westwood Village, that is next to Bel Air, where I live in Beverly Hills. And I says, you know, Ruby, I just adore this village. So he hit me. I said, why? He says, I'm jealous. You have big memories in this village.
Oh.
Now, you can't beat a woman up just because she likes a village.
That wasn't fair.
Imagine if I would have said that I like somebody.
Even I would have had a worry.
Why don't you teach me how to box a little? Give me those gloves. And then maybe I should challenge all those gentlemen again. That's wonderful. But this is not tied together when you fight.
Oh, no. Never do that.
Well, tear it. Do something. There, that's it. Now, I knew that it's strong. And now you just knock somebody. I have a girlfriend. I would love to do that right now.
Who's that?
It's a very famous woman. I can't say it on the air.
Go on, just tell me.
I can't say. Rocky, darling, can I please try something?
Easy now.
Thanks.
Ouch! I felt that before, but not lately.
No?
Saved by the Bell. The bell for our main event.
And what is the main event and what is the bell?
The main event is our famous fight, the Robinson-Basilio fight. This was the second time they met within a year. I think this fight will go down in the books as one of the great battles. I'll try to give you an education about boxing as we see it. Let's go back to the Chicago Stadium. March 25th, 1958. Let me tell you about it as I saw it. Chicago Stadium is packed. The ringside is loaded with all the big money people you always see at a great fight. They've flown from all over the country for this one. They're in for a dramatic thing. Ray Robinson, who lost his title to Carmen Basilio in his last fight, has to win it back or he's all through. He says he wants to make a lot of money. He won't get that chance unless he wins tonight. So, is he ready for anything? Ray Robinson, in this frame of mind, should be something to see. He's in with a guy who would love to slow him up.
Wearing the black trunks with a white stripe, the world's middleweight champion, Carmen Basilio.
Basilio makes a big mistake right away. He's circling Robinson and giving him much too much room. I don't like that at all. Now Basilio gets close. He should make the whole fight like this, rough and tumble in close. Look at that Robinson bang to the body. That's supposed to be Basilio's game. Give Robinson room and he'll do wonders. Robinson's tying up Carmen beautifully. He wants paydays and not making any mistakes. These two don't like each other, and they want that understood. I don't know why, but Carmen has forgotten his style. He's standing up straight and trying to box a Robinson. That's suicide. Here's Robinson, the picture fighter. His jab is great, and when Carmen comes to him, Ray rolls away from those punches, a move you don't see much of. Look at Robinson move. He's 39, but he has never abused those legs. He says they pay the rent for him. Great hook by Robinson. He's shooting to Carmen's body early. He didn't do it last time. The bell. They'd better talk to Basilio. He's making mistakes. In close, Robinson tries to put a shoulder against the eye. That's boxing. Carmen winging his punches, but that eye is murder. Every time he tries to chase Robinson, he has to keep his head up to see. There's Robinson's shoulder into the eye again. Whenever Carmen gets in close, he does all right. He can pound away without having to see much. But at a distance, he's lost. The hope is that Robinson tires, and it could happen. Robinson throws a right uppercut. That's the perfect punch to use against Carmen. Ray is doing it more than he did the last time. Jaja, honestly, what do you think of the fight so far?
Rocky, they're killing each other.
You haven't seen anything yet. Just wait a little while longer.
You mean they're going to kill themselves even more?
This is a real brawl.
I love playing tennis, but being a mom is even better. When I took the Hooked on Phonics reading challenge with my sons, I got to watch them win. Hooked on Phonics is a great way to learn to read, and the reading challenge made it fun.
To order Hooked on Phonics, call 1-800-ABCDEFG. Must be 18 or older. With your paid order, get the Start Right CD-ROM, a $40 value free. Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
If you're ready to lose weight, muscle up, and get back into shape, I've got a free video you're gonna...
Basilio keeps coming in now, trying to get close. You can see he's made up his mind. He's forgetting about the eye. He wants to break Robinson inside. Carmen is missing badly with his punches. He's stepping in the right way, but the eye has his distance off. Basilio is crouching more now. Robinson always has trouble fighting a guy like this, but it may be too late for Carmen. Robinson leads with the right again. Is he taking advantage of Basilio? Sure he is. Boxing is a business. You do whatever you can within the rules to win. It's no place for a soft-hearted guy. Robinson is getting all the room he needs to maneuver. Basilio is a natural southpaw. His best punch is a left hook, but he's missing because of his vision, so he has to throw more right hands. Robinson is missing badly here. Basilio is rolling away from those punches. But the referee can't duck so well. Robinson's right hand is as straight as a clothesline. He drops it in and never loses balance. Another good Robinson right. Common's gasping for air, on the ropes, looks like he's in trouble. From somewhere, Basilio came to life again in the 12th, and now you can see age and that virus catching up to Robinson. He's not keeping Basilio off. This fight could get close yet. Look at Robinson's sag. There he goes again. That's dangerous. If he goes down, it could cost him the fight and all that loot he's looking for. Robinson throws everything. Great combination. Basilio came in here tonight with a strong pair of legs. His face is busted up, but those legs still absorb the shot. You need a gun to put this guy down. Common came on in round 14 to make this fight closer, and now both guys have to come out and go for the works in this round. It's a question of who's the strongest. Common makes it hard on himself again. What's he doing giving Robinson that kind of room? Anytime you give Ray a step and a half or more, you've got to lose. Robinson is scoring with that jab. He's tired, but he can't take any chances with the decision. He has to win this round, so he's given it the one last effort. He has Basilio hurt, but he sneaks a look at the clock. He's afraid he won't last if he keeps punching. Robinson tried to end it with that one. Another KO try. He looks at the clock again. Good right by Robinson. But he just can't rally anymore. He's shot. So is Common. They're both falling apart. Now in slow motion, let's look at some of the best punches of the last round. Robinson misses a right, and Basilio fires a left hook. Robinson moves in. Great uppercut by Robinson. 1, 2, 3. They're murderous shots. A big Robinson right hand. Common sags. But see those sturdy legs of his. He won't go down. And here's the decision.
Judge John Bray scores 64 points, Basilio 71, Robinson. Referee Frank Sikora, 66 points, Sugar Ray 69, Carmen Basilio. And Judge Spike McAdams, 72 points, Sugar Ray Robinson, 64, Carmen Basilio, the winner and the new world's middleweight champion, Sugar Ray Robinson.
He was an athlete ahead of his time. At 6'2" and 232 pounds, Jim Brown had the rare combination of size and speed. In 9 seasons, Brown rampaged through opposing defenses, rushing for more than 12,000 yards and 106 touchdowns, and he never missed a down due to injury. Jim Brown, the ESPN Classic Sports Athlete of the Week.
Steering so precise. Start something.
Rocky, this is a terrible way to make a living. Boy.
Jojo, it isn't so bad. The boys in there love what they're doing. They really enjoy fighting. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this fight. Robinson, in the twilight of his career, fought his greatest fight. He had to plan every move. His great experience won him this fight, and probably his last great fight.
Fantastic. But what happens if one of the fighters are stronger than the other one?
Well, strength is not the important thing in boxing. It's coordination, planning, condition, and a strong punch plays an important part, but it's not the most important thing. Boxing is not only strength. You have to have something here, too. Jaja, you're the champ, a main eventer. You've learned that to reach the top and stay there, you've got to keep punching. Here's a little gift, my good luck charm, a pair of golden gloves to remind you to always keep punching.
Thank you, Rocky. This is really beautiful. And now let me give you my book.
Oh, thanks.
You can read my whole life story. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Jaja.
Will I see you in the Star Club later?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Kiss. Goodbye, Rocky.
Bye now.